Hello and welcome to this episode of my Cambridge United career mode. This is episode 5 now, I believe, and we will start this episode with a game against AFC Wimbledon. Now, we are both at the very bottom of the table, both at 3 points, only through 8 games. We've had an atrocious start to the year, and we're hoping to turn it around and get our first win against AFC Wimbledon, and we have a good chance to do so as they are just as bad as we are this year. Now, the only thing is that they have Akinfenwa up front, but we are going with a full-strength squad, I believe. Just to check over. Yep, we are going with a full-strength squad with Naylor at the center-back position, now taking over for Nelson. And now we are underway in this game. This was a very important game, and the first highlight comes in only the 3rd minute as the cross comes in, and the header from Dunk is cleared off the line, but it did roll out for a corner. So in the 4th minute, now we get another corner. We do not get ahead to it, but Lanzani's shot is easily stopped by the goalkeeper after taking a deflection. Now in the 9th minute, Wimbledon get their first chance, and Frank Combe, I believe it's pronounced, comes in. He passes off to Moore, to Pell, and Pell walks in and somehow does not hit the net there. He hits the outside of the post, and that rolls out for a goal kick. Now in the 33rd minute, Elliott with a break. He goes around all the defenders, takes a shot. And I'm going to be honest with you, I sneezed. Yeah, I sneezed when I took the shot, and that in turn made my finger move, and that's why it went so far off. But in the 37th minute, we take the lead with Elliott getting redemption. In the 37th minute, similar situation is the last chance, just on the other side, and he slots that one in the bottom right hand corner. A beautiful goal coming by all the defense. Probably should have been stopped, but nonetheless, we will take a 1-0 lead as we have had trouble scoring goals so far this year. So we have a lead, and with 5 minutes until the half, Elliott gets another chance. As he stops, waits, he passes it off to Dunk. Dunk lays in the cross. Simpson is unable to get ahead to it, and the shot from Donaldson rolls wide. And now, just a minute later, Moore with the ball. He's taking it around Lanzoni. He passes into Akinfenwa, who passes off to Pell. Pell through to Tubbs, and Tubbs somehow misses that chance too. A lot of chances at the end of this half. Now in the 45th minute, Simpson with the ball. He plays it through to Dunk. A beautiful ball. Dunk gets there first. He does not take the shot. He throws in the low cross, and Luke Chadwick connects to make it 2-0 Cambridge. This is one of the few times that we've scored 2 goals. Actually, it may be the first time we've scored 2 goals. I'm not entirely sure, as we have not won a game. We've either drawn or lost every single game. And so this is our first 2-goal lead. I'm pretty sure about that. And the first time that we've scored 2 goals. A huge occasion, both of which coming in the first half. Now Simpson steals it at the very end of the halves. And Elliott gets around his man, takes a shot, but that's easily stopped. And Barrett is able to clear. But then we do have a chance heading into the second half off of a corner in the 60th minute. But that is easily dealt with. Bird now on for Simpson, as Simpson had an injury, and Elliott misses the net. We are smooth sailing right now. Now in the 68th minute, Chadwick passes off to Bird. Bird playing with Kennedy, trying to get around him. He's unable to do so. He runs down low. He lays in the cross, and Chadwick's header goes off the bar, and he's unable to put that one in the back of the net. That would have made it 3-0. Now in the 76th, Bird with a chance himself. He comes in one-on-one with the keeper and misses that one wide, barely. We need our backup strikers, Simpson and Bird, to do much better in the absence of Appia. Now Donaldson in the 79th minute takes a wonderful shot, but that's easily stopped by the goalkeeper straight at him. Now in the 87th, Bird plays it off to Elliott. Elliott with men on the far side. He's going to take it himself, and he shoots, but the finesse shot goes into the side of the net. I was hoping that he'd finesse it with his left foot, but I guess I should have stopped for that. Now, upon the 90th minute, a nice header, and that one almost found his way past Dunn, but Dunn rolls it out. 5 minutes to go, and we get our first win of the season. 2-0 over AFC Wimbledon. Not the most spectacular win, as it was against the bottom of the table team. But nonetheless, we get our first win of the year, and hopefully this means for better things this year as we win 2-0 with Elliott scoring in the 37th and Chadwick in the 45th to beat Wimbledon 2-0. Now the man of the match was Luke Chadwick with an 8.6, our first big rating, if I remember correctly. Dunn, Elliott, Miller, and Bird also all got 7 ratings. Champion, Taylor, and Naylor all got 6.1s, and Dunk got a 5.8. I forgot to put in, Simpson, because he was taken off for injury. But now we have some scattering reports. Moussa Dembele is 64 overall from Fulham, 18-year-old. His contract is expiring in 10 months, so hopefully we can get him on the cheap. He looks like a really good player to have. Mark McNulty looks like an interesting one as well. He could be a cheaper option. And I'm sorry that went by really fast. If you would like to go take another look, you can pause. But we're just about through all the scattering reports. We only have a few more as we enter the second game of this episode against Southend United. Now, Southend, I'm not too familiar with a bunch of their players. All I know is that their goalie Bentley is pretty decent, if I do remember correctly. That's all I know about Southend United. Their team has changed a lot since the Master Bucks did his career mode on them, and those are all the players that I know from it. But now our squad is the exact same as the last game, as we had a nice break in between, so hopefully we can have the same result. This is a big game coming off of our first win. We need to keep up the momentum, and it would be huge to do so against a team like Southend United. But Southend would get the first chance in the second minute. Weston with the ball. He gets it past Lanzoni into Leonard, and Leonard almost loses it, but he finds Barnard, and Barnard's shot goes wide. Now Southend with another chance in the 19th minute as Weston again gets around Lanzoni, crosses it in, and Barnard again misses wide. But now our first chance comes in the 34th minute. Elliott plays it into Luke Chadwick, who gets around his man, coming in on Bolger. He gets around them all, still going, outpacing them all, crosses it to Elliott when he should have taken a shot, and that's easily saved by Bentley. Now in the 73rd, after Simpson took a yellow card, the corner is easily stopped by Dunn. And now on the counter-attack, we're catching Southend with lots of men up. And the through pass to Elliott is past everybody. And with Elliott's pace, he's able to go by and slots that one in the back of the net in the 45th minute to give us another 1-0 lead. Elliott, his second goal of the campaign in the Football League 2 at least, makes it a 1-0 game as David Bentley, I believe his first name is David, dives the wrong way, and Elliott easily slots that one in the back of the net, making it a 1-0 game. Now moving on, still in the first half, Leonard with the ball. Southend, their last chance of the half, gets around one man into Barnard again, who loses it, but somehow Timlin comes up with it, and Weston's shot hits the bar and is corralled by Dunn. Now into the second half, Champion steals it from his man into Elliott. Now out wide to Simpson, who's unable to get there, but Simpson gets it back, takes a first-time shot, and he misses wide. Now the 63rd minute, Southend with a chance to cross it outside the box, and the header from outside the 18-yard box somehow almost ends up in the back of the net, just barely going wide. Now some bad defending from Southend, and Donaldson is unable to put that one in the back of the net. And now in the 74th minute, the cross into Elliott is unable to connect, and now Champion, he gets around his man, takes a shot, is blocked, and Elliott cleans up the garbage, making it 2-0 for the second straight game, and Elliott scoring his third in 2 games. He's having a phenomenal run of play. Champion tried to take the shot that may have gone in had it not been blocked, but nonetheless, Elliott was able to clean up the garbage with a left-footed strike to make it 2-0 for the second straight game. And Elliott looks to be on fire, which is great for us. With Appia out, he was our best striker. We needed Tom Elliott and the rest of our strikers to come in and play well. They haven't so far, and it looks like they've turned it on just now. Now Elliott in the 77th plays it through to Chadwick, and Chadwick is tackled. That was right after the kick, after the opening kick after the goal. Southend gave it right away, and now we have a penalty in the 78th, and we will be giving it to Elliott, as Elliott was the one who scored both goals, and he's looking to get the hat trick. So Elliott takes a step back, and he's set to put this one in the back of the net, hopefully. Elliott on Bentley. Elliott is 2-0. Bentley is 0-2, and Bentley guesses it correctly, making it 2-1 record, and Elliott is unable to get his hat trick. Now in the 90th minute, the through ball is unable to reach the desired target for Southend. Dunn boots it up, and that's the end of the game. For the first time this year, not only have we won one game, we've won two now in a row. Elliott, 3 goals in the past 2 games. He almost got a hat trick tonight, but nonetheless, the penalty was saved. So, 2-0 against Southend. A phenomenal performance from all the boys again. Elliott with the man of the match, this time with an 8.3. Champion was almost there with an 8.2. Dunn with a 7.9. Miller with a 7.2. And Lanzoni getting his first decent rating of the year, it seems like, with a 7. Chadwick and Naylor were both close with a 6.9. A great performance from the team all around. Simpson and Taylor both with 6.5s. Dunk was the only person who didn't really play too well with a 5.6. And I thought Donaldson played better than a 6.2, but I guess not in EA's eyes. But now we move on, and now we have a scouting report. This is going to be our final scouting report from this 3-month span. Ben McManaman, 48 to 68, no. Dean Haynes, no. Jamie Dayton, potentially. Nicholas Davies, no, and Tom Buxton, maybe. So I was deciding between those two, 59 to 77 and 61 to 75, with a 40 to 48 overall. Tom Buxton, no, we decided not to go with either of them, and all the players will be rejected, and so we're setting Pringle back out, this time to go scout the Scots. Yes, he's going to go scout 3 months in Scotland, and we're hoping to get some more results from there. But now we have some more scouting reports, this time on Valdo and Nor Victoriano Bertos. I'm sorry about that pronunciation, the Paraguayan. Remember that we're looking at a lot of different players, especially in the free agent market, looking to see what kind of guys we can get in January. A lot of the guys are fullbacks, a couple strikers, not a couple, more than a couple, because that is a position that we need. I basically went through the entire team, as you should already know, and looked at all the players that have been loaned in and seeing which positions need upgrades, etc. So this scouting report that we got back was mainly all fullbacks, specifically left backs from the free agents list. One that really caught my eye was Tarek Mosen, but now we also have some strikers. Devontae Cole, he's currently on loan at Barnsley, but once he returns to Manchester City, we might be able to get him on loan, maybe. Rodrigo Ramallo, 23-year-old, 56 overall from Bolivia. He looks like somebody I may be interested in picking up, but his pace concerns me. Robin Singh, or Singh, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But also, as it is the start of a new month, we have a squad report. Will Norris is up by 1. I'm sorry, I don't remember what last month's was, so I don't remember who grew last month, etc. But Michael Nelson is down by 1. That's why he's been replaced by Tom Naylor. Some good progression from Josh Coulson. But Tom Naylor is definitely somebody that I'm looking to sign on a permanent deal. He's played phenomenally. Tom Champion up by 1. Liam Hurst, unfortunately, hasn't really grown. Liam Hughes, however, has grown. I need Ryan Horn to grow some more. Same with Sam Whittall, if they want to get in the team more. Same with Bobby Joe Taylor. Ryan Donaldson is going to be a star for us. I can already tell he's going to be fantastic. He's currently playing on the right mid, but once Luke Chadwick either moves on or retires, he will be moving to his center attacking midfielder spot. Ryan Bird up by 1. And Kwesi Appiah, thankfully, hasn't dropped any overall, even though he has had that bad injury with the broken ankle. He should be back in a few episodes' time. But now we're on to the final episode. Whoa, the final episode? No, not quite yet. The final match of this episode against Hartlepool. This is a somewhat backup squad with Richard Tate and Michael Nelson in the squad instead of Naylor and Lanzoni. But now Hartlepool. Can we go 3 for 3 in this episode with wins? We currently have 2-0 wins. Can we continue the streak? If we could, that would be fantastic, because that would be 9 extra points, bumping us up to 12 on the season. And so we are underway, looking to get up to 12 points. Woods with the ball with the first chance in the 17th minute into Duckworth, into Harewood, and Harewood's shot goes wide. A nice job by Dunn cutting down on the angle. Now in the 27th minute, the cross in from Donaldson meets the head of Elliott, but Elliott is unable to put that one in the back of the net. Now in the 38th, Simpson with the ball. He's taking it around his defender. Dancing with the ball. He cuts back around. He stops it. He is taken down. And similar in fashion to the Bird penalty, this time it was Simpson who was taken down, and a card is also thrown. So, in the 41st minute, Darren Holden gets a yellow card, and Robbie Simpson, even though Holden did make contact with the ball, is called a penalty, and so Simpson will step up and take the penalty. We gave it to Elliott in the last one, even though he has worse penalty taking shots, stats, excuse me. As you see there, you can see it's 55 overall. We're giving it to Simpson with a 62 because he has better stats. Last game we gave it to Elliott because he was on the verge of a hat trick, and Simpson somehow beats Hartlepool's goaltender there. He didn't even move, even though the shot was right beside him, and that's something that I think EA should fix. As you see this, literally goes right beside him. I thought he was going to dive to the right, excuse me, so I put it slightly to the left, thinking that he would dive right, and he just stayed in the middle, and honestly, that should have been saved. But nonetheless, I'm going to take a 1-0 lead. Now, in the 45th minute, the cross-in is easily stopped by Flinders, who is the Hartlepool goaltender. Now, into the second half, Elliott with the ball. We do have a 1-0 lead. Gets around one defender, taking it one-on-one with the keeper. If he can beat Bates, he does. He takes the shot, but a fantastic save from Flinders on the ensuing corner. The cross goes into Nelson. He's unable to get ahead to it, but it falls to Richard Tate, who takes a first-time shot, but that is blocked and then cleared. Now in the 65th minute, Hartlepool pushing up way too many people, and on the odd man rush, we throw it out wide to Simpson, back into Elliott with the first time shot. He barely puts that one wide of the top left corner. Now in the 71st, the cross in from Hartlepool off of the free kick is nearly put in the back of the net, but a horrible giveaway off of a free kick. Duckworth takes it, and he is challenged just outside of the 18-yard box. It is going to be a fantastic opportunity for Hartlepool to tie this one up with 10 minutes to go. As you see, Michael Nelson barely nicked his foot, but that was enough to warrant a free kick, literally an inch away from a penalty. And the kick from Harewood, no, it's a wonderful free kick, but it barely goes wide. Now in the 89th, Compton. He loses the ball. It's way too many people pushed up. It is a 1-on-4 for Cambridge. Chadwick receives a pass. He's taking it 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he slots it calm and cool and collected like a proper captain should, making it 2-0 Cambridge United. That's right. We have scored 6 goals in this episode, all of which resulting in wins. 3-2-0 victories, turning this season around, bumping us up from 3 points at the beginning of the episode to 12. Through 8 games, we only had 3 points. Through 3 games, we now have 9. A fantastic run of play, but that wasn't the last chance for us, as the corner is cleared with Taylor chasing her down. And that is the end of this episode. I'd like to thank you for watching. We run the table going 3 for 3 in today's episode, boosting our point totals up to 12 points through 11 games. A lot better looking than 3 points through 8 games. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and have a nice day. I'll leave you with the player ratings for this episode. Simpson gets the man of the match, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.